Retiring on an island can be a beginning of an exotic adventure. Many people who want to retire on an island are looking for a simpler way of life, far from the stress of big cities. While investing in a home on an island where you want to retire allows you to set up a rent-free retirement, many international islands in the Caribbean and Europe offer plenty of options with incentives to retirees and welcome them as long as they can prove a minimum amount of income or savings. The islands mentioned in this video are some of the best in terms of buying property, where retirees can find privacy, peace, a simpler way of life, and strong communities in beautiful surroundings. Furthermore, all of these islands allow foreigners to buy immovable property without any restrictions. But keep in mind, property prices on some of these islands are very high, but you don't need to be a millionaire to be able to own a property in these islands. Nevertheless, here are the 15 best islands to buy retirement property. Number 15. Martinique. Officially defined as an overseas region of the French Republic located in the heart of the Caribbean, Martinique effortlessly combines the French way of life with its tropical location. It's internationally known for its water sports, diving, sailing, surfing, with a mountainous region ideal for walking and hiking. It is an overseas department of France, but it has its own visa policy. Citizens of the EU are permitted to stay for an unlimited period without a visa, while citizens of the USA, Canada, and many countries in the Caribbean and Latin America are permitted to remain on the island for up to 3 months without a visa. And if you opt to buy a property as a retiree or pensioner, you can get a residence permit which is valid for 10 years and can be renewed. Plus, Martinique enjoys a high standard of living in comparison to others in the Caribbean, so most of the properties here are well built. Number 14. St. Lucia. Beautiful beaches lined with palm trees, lush rainforests, waterfalls, and scenic harbors are just a few of the reasons why St. Lucia would make a great retirement or second home location. It offers very favorable tax exemptions, a low cost of living, and an excellent real estate market to purchase property in the Caribbean. Another good reason to buy property in St. Lucia is for its Citizenship by Investment program. Any foreign resident can buy pre-approved property and obtain the St. Lucia passport in no more than 3 months. There are various options. You can find family homes, luxury villas, modern condos, apartments, and historic colonial villas for a wide range of prices. But if you want to qualify for Citizenship by Investment program, you need to make an investment of at least $300,000. Number 13. Sicily, Italy. Sicily is the largest and one of the most densely populated islands in the Mediterranean Sea. It's divided into 9 main divisions, each with its own character. The average property price per square meter in Sicily is €1,300, but prices vary across provinces. For example, a modern villa in its east coast with a pool close to one of the beaches is likely to be less than €300,000, while small stone houses in villages, almost all of which require extensive renovation, can be picked up for a mere €5,000 to €50,000. As a whole, it offers breathtaking beaches and relatively low living costs, so it's one of the best islands in the Mediterranean for anyone looking to retire or buy property with affordable prices. Number 12. Fiji. Fiji is one of the few countries in the Pacific that allows non-citizens to own properties. The 400-odd islands that make up Fiji have lush vegetation and pristine waters with properties that offer a perfect retirement in paradise. Most of the people who buy property in Fiji are from New Zealand and Australia due to the close proximity. Nonetheless, almost everyone can buy property in Fiji with its investor-friendly political and legal environment and reasonable prices. The country also offers several tax incentives for retirees looking to buy a beachfront property in its capital city, Suva. Moreover, property buyers can obtain a 3 to 7 year residence permit if they buy a property worth $220,000. Number 11. Cyprus. Cyprus boasts long stretches of gorgeous beaches, a tranquil lifestyle under the sun, and reasonably priced property. This makes it incredibly tempting for retirees to buy real estate in Cyprus, with the majority of families choosing to either relocate or possess a second home in this piece of paradise. Although in the last year or so, this island nation has seen less people than average trying to buy property, maybe due to the diplomatic tensions. But relations have normalized now. Tourism and real estate is booming again. Plus, living in Cyprus can bring many lifestyle and financial advantages. The cost of living in Cyprus is generally lower, taxes are more lenient and the property prices are generally cheaper than other islands in the Mediterranean. Number 10. Mauritius. Mauritius is blessed with warm weather for 8 months of the year, along with a peaceful and harmonious environment and an ever-improving infrastructure with a low cost of living, which make it a remarkable place for retirement. It is often listed among the dream destinations for a comfortable retirement or for buying a holiday home. The government has set up many property schemes for foreigners who want to buy properties. There are many choices when it comes to property, which include villas, condos, and beachfront houses. Anyone willing to buy property worth more than $150,000 in this island nation can be given instant residency permit, which leads to many tax advantages. Number 9. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis is the smallest sovereign state in the Americas and a well-renowned tax haven. There's no personal income tax, capital gains tax, inheritance tax, nor property tax in this island nation. Not to mention, retiring in St. Kitts and Nevis is very easy thanks to its Citizenship by Investment program. You can make an investment of at least $150,000 in government's funds or in approved real estate and get St. Kitts and Nevis citizenship. But bear in mind, the cost of living is moderate here, as most of the items used in the island are imported. So if you want to make St. Kitts your retirement home, you need to make a good budget and weigh the pros and cons. Number 8. The Canary Islands. The Canary Islands are popular tourist destinations located just off the north coast of Africa and a ferry ride from Spain. In total, there are 8 main Canary Islands, and all of them are often mentioned as a great place to retire. Warm weather and inexpensive cost of living are usually the reasons for retiring here. Tenerife is the largest of the Canary Islands and also the most easily accessible with regular flights from most airports, making it a plausible option for a second home. And if you're looking for a property with rental potential, it is an excellent choice. While the other islands are for those who like remoteness and peace of mind with little development and a low cost of living. Number 7. Malta. Malta is ideal for retirees who are looking at taking up residence in a country that offers them the best in terms of climate, lifestyle, health services, and peace of mind, whilst also providing attractive tax benefits. Thanks to its position as a key trading and transport point, it has long experience with foreigners, and the Maltese are accustomed to living alongside big numbers of foreign communities. Having said that, the prices of property in Malta have experienced rapid growth for the past 4 consecutive years, but the country also has numerous residency schemes, one of them being the retirement scheme. In order to take advantage of this, the applicant must buy a property worth over $300,000. Number 6. Turks and Caicos. This island enjoys one of the strongest property markets in the Caribbean and is attracting buyers from around the world. There are no restrictions on property ownership by foreigners, and unlike some Caribbean islands, undeveloped land can be held indefinitely. For people who would like to retire in Turks and Caicos for only part of the year, the government offers a residency permit. The program requires the purchase of a property that the applicant will use as a home. In this case, the investment amount must be around $300,000, depending on the island where the property is located. Number 5. The Seychelles. The Seychelles is blessed with mild tropical weather all year round and is within easy reach with non-stop flights from almost anywhere. But keep in mind, the average cost of living and property prices on this island are quite expensive. It's mostly suited to those who are there for offshore banking or setting up an offshore company. But nevertheless, there are several gated counties without a beachfront view where property prices are affordable. Although one benefit of retiring and buying property in the Seychelles is that healthcare is free for all. Number 4. Bahamas. The Bahamas is just the country you can call as a retirement property paradise. The island boasts white sandy beaches, sparkling blue water, welcoming residents, and enough outdoor activities to keep you entertained long term. Real estate itself is very costly though, but that still hasn't stopped people from buying their dream homes over here, mainly because it has virtually no taxes. In general, if you're able to afford the lifestyle that the Bahamas entails, it's considered to be a worthy country to buy property and retire. Number 3. Crete, Greece. The largest and most populated of the Greek islands, Crete is practically a country in its own. Whether your dream house is right by the beach or on top of cliffs, it has something for everyone. It is a very large island, which means that there are many properties for sale and competition keeps prices low. The most popular properties for sale are detached villas on their own plots. Additionally, there are very strict regulations on overbuilding, so you know that the countryside and the views will continue to be unspoiled in the future. In conclusion, it's an ideal place to settle, especially for pensioners. Plus, the paperwork is hassle-free when it comes to buying property in Crete and Greece at large. Number 2. Madeira, Portugal. The beautiful island of Madeira in Portugal is one of the greatest locations for buying property for own use, investment, second home, or retirement purposes. Given its year-round mild subtropical climate, its culture, people, festivities throughout the year, and its slow and peaceful pace of life. If you are an EU national, you can live permanently and buy property in island of Madeira without any authorization being granted. And if you are not an EU national and wish to live on the island permanently, you will need to invest a certain amount in property to gain residency on the island. Additionally, buying property here is currently much more attractive than any other European island due to the tax benefits for new residents. Number 1. Mallorca, Spain. As always, the Spanish island of Mallorca is a very popular place for retirement or buying property. In fact, it's currently regarded as one of the top places in the world to retire to. There are loads of reasons why people rank this island so highly. Many obvious, many maybe not so much. Of course, there is the weather. The food here is amazing. Crime rate is very low. The healthcare system is buoyant, and there's property available throughout the island for any budget and need. For a one-bedroom apartment, you can buy as little as $70,000, especially on the eastern side of island around Calas de Mallorca. Push the budget to $300,000 and you might get a Spanish villa with a garden. Plus, the ease of getting to and around Mallorca is one of its greatest advantages. There are direct flights to almost every corner of Europe.